Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm really new to this, so please bear with me. This very first video, I just wanted to kind of highlight quickly what you should expect to see in this channel, why I've created it. Not that it really matters normally, but the reasons for me are very important, and I'm hoping by creating this channel I'll end up not only helping myself but also helping people who've been through some of the really traumatic events that I've been through. My name is Noura, by the way. As the basically name of the channel implies, this is really a way for everybody really to kind of break boredom and find things, hopefully fun things to do. I do have several reasons why I've created this channel, but I would say one of the most important ones was sort of a therapeutic really thing for me. So to give a little bit of background about that, I've basically in the past few years I've been kind of going through a lot really in my personal life. Especially in the past couple of years, I've had some really serious traumas, if you will. And while I'm not going to talk about that in this video because, well, I'm not really ready to do that yet, I'm just gonna give it a general idea of how I'm hoping this channel would help me basically kind of overcome that, if you will. So before, let's say, these events kind of took place in my life, I used to travel a lot. I've been to several continents, many countries, and a lot of cities around the world. It was one of my favorite things to do. I used to be really outgoing and extremely adventurous, sort of an adrenaline junkie. So I've done some really crazy things in the past. Stuff like, car races, jet boating, and a lot of outdoor activities like that. Not only do I like to travel, but I also like to do really different things for fun. So a weekend for me isn't just about, traditional things like going to the movies or to a nice restaurant or anything like that. I really like to find unique things to do, and this is what I'll kind of be doing in this channel. So I'm hoping I'll be basically giving advice with regards to that, like where to go over the weekend in certain cities, and kind of really unique experiences to have. And I really want to get a chance to kind of share it with the world. Some of the feedback that I've been kind of getting, about what I do while I travel and the kind of plans that I make, for fun activities, I usually receive very good feedback. So this channel is really going to be about not only exploring different places in Canada, outside of Canada, but also fun things to do in general over the weekend, or it doesn't necessarily have to be over the weekend. It could be, any other time. But if you're planning a trip, hopefully, or you want to do something different over the weekend, I'm hoping this channel will be helpful in getting you get there and in finding that right place. My first kind of adventure video, if you will, is going to be something from my bucket list. It's something kind of insane, full of adrenaline, which is what I love to do really. So I can't wait for that. It was supposed to be done this weekend, but unfortunately I'm traveling for this specific kind of adventure, and I was told that the weather is not really suitable this weekend, unfortunately. So hopefully I get to do it next weekend. So I'll keep you posted on that, but it should be my very first adventure video. So to kind of give you a color with regards to why I'm creating this channel and how I'm hoping it will help me. So basically, the events that have kind of occurred in my life the past few years are really kind of big events. One of them I'd like to kind of name, the big event, and it's definitely big by any standard anywhere in the world. My way of handling it wasn't, well, I'm still kind of sort of handling it, but after this event sort of took place in my life, it really impacted me a lot. I mean, it's a very serious trauma for anybody who endures such an event. I know I'm not going to be talking about the details yet because it's just too big and I haven't really been able to process it properly. But this kind of event, normally when people go through something like that, just to give you an idea, is unfortunately a lot of people can't really deal with it. It's really hard to handle. Luckily in my case, I had something that saved me. I have something that saved me. which whenever I'm ready to talk about this, I'll explain that in more detail. Ever since it happened, I had nightmares on a daily basis pretty much, and it took me a while to kind of get rid of the nightmares. It happened by kind of distancing myself from those types of memories. I kind of just locked them in a kind of really far part of my brain and just threw away the key, really. So that's how I've been dealing with it. I know a lot of people are gonna say this isn't healthy, which probably not, but I'm not ready to talk about it yet. It's a very big event, and everybody should be talking about it. Whoever has been through something like that should actually talk about it. But and I'm hoping that I would at some point and help hopefully a lot of people kind of learn about it, first of all, and second of all, help people like me who've survived this. But it is what it is. I'm just not ready to do that yet. So whenever I'm ready, I'll hopefully let you know and tell that story. When it happened, it was outside of Canada, but when I came back, unfortunately, things weren't exactly great after that big event. Some people, unfortunately, really took advantage of what happened, and instead of kind of just understanding that someone who's been through something like that should just be treated with at least the minimum amount of decency, that just did not happen. So I actually ended up going through even more traumatic events after that. So point is, the reason I'm saying all this is ever since these things happen, I've kind of really just, in a way, I guess, to protect myself, I've just been staying at home most of the time. I just avoiding people as much as possible. Going through what I've been through, especially, the big event, you do kind of lose faith in humanity a little bit. So unfortunately, that's kind of, it's not unusual. And when I do tell the story, you'll understand more. But yeah, it's kind of a very big deal, basically. So that's what I've been doing. But unfortunately, I don't think the way I handled this was the best. I ended up actually losing some really precious years of my life. And yeah, years, that's plural. I don't want to say how many because I think it's going to be depressing, honestly, to tell you exactly how many, but it is what it is. But what I am trying to do here is basically get myself back to where I used to be a few years ago, and going back to traveling and finding really a way to enjoy life. I'm finding joy again. I know that sounds weird, but I'm hoping there aren't so many people who kind of went through, what I went through. But those who did will definitely understand what I'm talking about. Not only have I traveled a lot, but I actually worked in the travel and tourism field for several years. So I also have corporate experience in that. I'm kind of into a lot of different things. I want to be as authentic as possible in this channel. So I'm really going to be doing stuff that I actually enjoy, and stuff that hopefully challenge me, and I'm hoping you guys would help me with that. So I'm definitely going to be posting some really kind of risky activities, thrill-seeking activities, and I love classic art. I love good food, so it's really going to be as authentic as possible. So whenever I'm traveling, which I plan to do a lot on this channel, I'm going to be basically exploring these types of things, unique things to do, adventurous things to do, good food, and definitely good classic art. Like, this might not be as interesting to many people out there, but it's definitely something that is very interesting to me, and hopefully the people who share that passion will get to, find it valuable. Going to art galleries and museums is one of my favorite things to do. So I don't know exactly if I'll be able to film inside a museum, because normally I'll just go enjoy the art itself, but I'll definitely try. And I'll try to keep tabs on the best, exhibitions in whatever city that I'm in, and so on. So hopefully you'll find that valuable. So like I said, it's going to be as authentic as possible. Some of the stuff I'll be doing is going to be super adventurous, super risky, insane by some people's standards. They always say the best way to kind of change your life is really get out of your comfort zone. And my comfort zone is my home. So to be honest with you, just to actually go out today, this particular experience of just forcing myself to go out today in this beautiful sunny day was very hard for me. I'm hoping this channel will help me kind of do that, force myself to have some new experiences, go out, see the world, meet new people, and enjoy life again. I know this might sound weird to a lot of people. I'm hoping it does, because I'm hoping most people don't feel the way that I feel, and hopefully they have just normal lives where they're just enjoying it. But for those who are, I'm speaking to you directly right now. Yeah, this channel is of course for everyone, but especially for people like you and me who have been through a lot, especially serious traumatic events, and just need to find their way back to a normal life again, to meeting people, going to new places, and just generally enjoying life and finding joy again. I think this particular group of people understands what I'm saying. It's really hard, and after being exposed to so much trauma, you just kind of recluse a little bit, and you just find solace in not doing anything. I wouldn't say that it's really given up, because normally I don't give up, but it becomes a lot easier that way than actually facing everything else. So yeah, we need to get out there. We need to just get out of that comfort zone, whatever your comfort zone is. I'm hoping this channel will help you do that. I will be traveling in different cities, especially around Canada, but also around the world. And wherever you are, I mean, if you happen to be in the same city, I hope you enjoy the same activities that I'll be sharing with you. But if you're not, I hope you enjoy similar activities in whatever place in the world you actually are. So let's so this channel is, I'm hoping, really help me force myself out of my comfort zone and just reconnecting with my previous life. I'm sure it's not going to be exactly the same, because a lot of things have changed since then, but at least I want some sort of resemblance to how I used to live my life, which was more useful. I mean, don't get me wrong, I haven't just been staying at home. I have to pay bills and all that, so I am working. I actually work very hard. But I don't want my life just to revolve around work. That's not really, a very productive life. As important as work is, of course, but life should be more about more than just that. And so please give me your suggestions, your recommendations as to what kind of content you want to see on this channel. If you're especially in Canada, because initially I'll be exploring beautiful Canada, so let me know what you want to see. Like, do you want me to, what kind of activities do you want to see? Like, if you've heard of a certain activity or adventure that you would like to learn more about, or for somebody to review on your behalf, please give me your suggestions. I'd be more than happy to travel to whatever city and basically explore that and give you my honest feedback as to how I found it. So yeah, let me know. Keep the comments coming. Stay tuned for my next videos. I'll try to kind of mix and match the types of content, so it's not always going to be too adventurous, it's not always going to be too artistic, and it's not always going to be too foodie. I'm going to try and mix and match. But yeah, I'm sure I'll be posting even newer content after that. I'll see you in my first video.